So now I'm on to book 3, 4, and 5, and through these he's been working. It takes place over quite a long time. So in book 3, after 1 year, he actually stops to pick up a new priest, a new travel friend, if you will, and the priest fakes an injury so he doesn't have to go. He meets up with a new father named Father Jesus, who tells him tales and about how parrots are sacred to the native people. He goes to Laguna, which is a different town that he has to go to, and he actually meets up with his new travel buddy, or his guide as it is, named Jacinto, and they talk a lot, have a lot of conversations, deep stuff. And so he goes to a coma because they have a mass set up there along with baptisms and marriages. And while going there, they find a city that's built up on a hill that seems pretty precarious and not very useful to the general people. But Jacinto explains that it's there for defensive purposes, and it seems like it would take a while to build and rather not useful. But at the end of that book, at the end of book 3, the Father Jesus tells of a story called the Tale of Balthazar, which actually ends with him dying. So we don't know how that goes. In book 4, Father Father Latour puts one priest on leave because he's finding that a lot of the priests are becoming corrupt and doing things they shouldn't be doing. And Father Joseph takes over his position, so Joseph is kind of out of the story for a little bit because he's doing his own thing. Now, Valiant, or Joseph actually is not out of the story. So Valiant actually ends up getting very sick, and so Father Latour and Jacinto go to see him. But some nasty weather hits them, some snow actually, and so they stop and go into a Native American site where the white men are not allowed. And if I haven't said it already, Latour is in fact a white man. He came from France, and so he has to promise never to tell anybody about going in there, and so they do that. Then Valiant turns out to be okay after that. His sickness passes before they even get back to him, so they're fine. So now in book 5, they go to a town called Teos, which is the second largest town in New Mexico at the time. And he talks to Padre Martinez, which is one of the more corrupt priests there. And so they speak about just a whole bunch of stuff and how Padre Martinez has become a bit corrupt as it is. And after that, Father Latour goes back to Rome for a year, and then once he comes back, he brings 4 younger priests with him and gets rid of Padre Martinez, and Martinez joins forces with another rogue priest, and they start their own church. And after that, after a bit of bickering, a turf war, if you will, because of the other rogue priest named Lucero, Martinez dies, and Lucero apologizes for all the trouble that he's caused and tells him where he actually buried a bunch of money. And so they find $20,000 at the end of that chapter. So that's how that ends.